Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy at this time. So today's card reading is one of the requests of, I'm presuming many of you out there, but the question mostly was, is she the one? But we're gonna go more she, he, as if like we're not gonna give them a gender, but whoever you're here for, you know, whoever the person is, you're here for, are they the one? Okay, like when we're saying the one, perhaps it's that person who's gonna be your partner, or it's gonna be that person who's gonna give you that collaboration, that partnership, that lover's vibe, perhaps. So is she the one? Could be romantic. Overall, we're going more romantic, we're going more dating elements like that. And if not, it could also be, is he or she the one who's gonna hire you for the job, or is he the one who's gonna be the connection for a specific thing? Perhaps it could be. Okay, so just take it, and if it resonates, okay, just take it if it resonates. That's all we're kind of saying. So you have Golden Universal Tarot Pile 1, Vice Versa Tarot Pile 2, Pile 3 is the Night Sun Tarot, Pile 4 is the Sexual Magic Tarot, and pile 5 is the Millennium Thoth Tarot. Okay, so choose with your intuition. We're not going to be adding other oracle cards. It's just going to be me plainly reading the cards for you and saying yes or no kind of thing. Or it could be like, what do you need to know about the situation with this person? But is she the one? Or is he the one for you? Okay, so I'm presuming that you all already chose which deck you want to go with. So let us start. So you have Golden Universal Tarot. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see if he, she is the one. Okay, so is he, she the one? You have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, he, she might be a very serious suitor of yours, or you're seriously serious about them kind of thing. Now, your challenge connected to is she the one is that you need to decide, and you have to kind of like decide if you want them to be the one for you. And the reason why it's this way, you have the Three of Swords. So it could be an ex kind of situation. In the initial, you have the Two of Wands energy. In the middle section, you have the Six of Wands energy. And in the near future, you have the Moon energy. So, is she, he the one for you? Spirit wants me to tell you she could definitely be the one, or he could definitely be the one, but you need to get out of your headspace. Okay, whoever's watching me, if you're passionate about this one, then definitely ground the things with this one. Don't kind of like brainstorm or self-sabotage or try to control your feelings or your mind or something of the sort, and just do it kind of thing. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune here, is she the one? The challenge is that you need to decide if she's the one or not. Right now, in the present moment, are you deciding that this is the one? Now, if it's the one, then work on it. If it's not the one, then you're not already working on it. You're self-sabotaging. You're thinking you're not worthy. You're thinking you're not good enough for this one. You're thinking that this is not a good catch for you, perhaps. But then again, perhaps you're not a good catch for her or him either, kind of thing. Okay, so this one with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it could be that not really, because if they were really the one, you would have already worked on it. Now, if he's not the one, then he did not necessarily pursue you, court you properly. It was just for sex, perhaps, this one. Because there's an element of the reason why it's the reverse Knight of Pentacles is because there's a Two of Swords here. It's either you're ashamed of yourself, you're afraid of getting hurt here, or you're afraid that the person's gonna hurt you, kind of thing, or you're gonna hurt the other person. But then again, this is all mind stuff. If you really love the person and the person really does like you, communication will always be there. And if there's no communication, love will kind of manifest in such a way that you will care about each other extra. It's not go in your egos and try to kind of like hide yourselves, or, you know, like feel like you're not being open with each other, kind of thing. Okay, so perhaps it's not the one, this one. This one is you. Spirit wants me to tell you that you need to get out of your headspace, whoever is here. They could definitely be a good, reliable partner, but only if you trust in them and you trust in yourself. And you take things in your hands. That's the challenge here. Why this is just an idea of a suitor is because you're afraid of getting hurt. You're afraid of feeling like you're a worthless piece of, I don't want to say shit, but that's what I'm kind of hearing. You're not a piece of shit, but this is how you see yourself, or this is how you kind of treat yourself, perhaps connected to people. I don't know, you might know if you have trashy behaviors, or you kind of judge yourself to have trashy behaviors, or you're like a dickhead or something of the sort. I don't know what I'm saying, but for some of you, if this is a girl, then definitely you are either afraid of getting hurt by this one or hurting this one, or you're not sure if you're serious or if they're serious. But then again, definitely they could be serious about you, but are you as equally serious about them, or you're more deceptive work kind of thing, a bit. And if this is a guy, then you already know that perhaps this one, it's a fling. Perhaps if this is a man, he could definitely be just a fling, because you are seeing that your kind of heart is being shattered here, and the challenge here is that it's up in the air. You have no idea if they like you or not, kind of thing. And with the Two of Wands in the initial, it's more like you're thinking, you're kind of exercising the idea of kind of what would it be like to be with this one. With the Six of Wands energy in the present moment, it could definitely be that you're dating this one, or you're kind of have their phone number, or you're interacting with them and you feel successful about it. Or for some of you, you're dating them and it's successfully going the way you want it, perhaps. But this one, it's more like perhaps you're looking at your person as if they're just a Knight of Pentacles. They're taking things slowly. And perhaps you don't want that soulness, or you don't want that suitor element, perhaps. Or you want it, but it's just so slow. It's just so like not work, like it's taking forever, perhaps, this one. And in the near future with the Moon card, is she or he the one? Look, my Moon card is definitely my feminine energy, okay? Like the divine feminine. In what way can I interpret this card? Okay. For some of you, if you always seek for a soulmate, let's say someone who you can enhance your intuition with. You can kind of tap into life more intensely, let's say. Life, somehow. We're not gonna talk mundane stuff. We're not gonna talk just fucking. We're not gonna talk just like being together just for the sake of being together. This is perhaps more deeper than it seems. They could definitely be the one, but how you're looking at them is that they're just so slow. It's just so slow. It's just taking forever, kind of thing. And you will learn by being with this one, or by nurturing yourself, or this connection with the moon card and the star. It could be a spiritual connection, but only if you guys are tapping into the relationship. Like, if you are, like, you know what your life is, okay? Like, what your life energy is, and what your person life energy is too, you can be together. Nothing will stop you. But if we're going more mental, we're dividing ourselves, we're kind of ashamed of ourselves, we're saying kind of like not secure in ourselves, we're not nurturing ourselves, this one. Because if I really like you, then I will definitely put the actions there. Regardless of you want me or not, I will put the actions there. I will gaze at you more often. I will talk with you more often. If there's no talking involved, there is gazing involved. There's that element of acknowledgement. There's that presence element, okay? So this one, it could definitely be the one, but then again, there are many blockages connected to how you see yourself, or how you kind of like are afraid of being like hurt here, or self-sabotaging, or self-judgment. But they can definitely be the one. That's what Spirit is saying. But you need to decide if they are the one overall. In this lifetime. In the near future, they are a soulmate, or you will consider them a soulmate, or you will consider them your twin flame, okay? If you're on that journey kind of aspect. But from what I'm seeing, we're seeing things more mystically, it's more... the moon is your divine feminine energy, okay? It's divine feminine energy, moon, okay? It's not a question of deception, it's more subtler. We're talking about deception, blah, 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 but it's not really deception, it's just the subtle body underneath it. It's more abundant, it's more shadowy, perhaps, but you need that. And you have the star that came with it, as if like you have stars, and when it's night, stars shine brighter. But the star here in this one is, you need to have hope that you can love yourself by loving this one. The deception here is your own self-deception. Are you trying to lie to yourself that you don't like this one? Or are you trying to kind of lie to yourself that you're gonna, like, what's gonna happen if you get, like, hurt? If you pity yourself, that's a different story. But you don't need to pity yourself. You're definitely a worthy person. But for some of you have a certain way of like getting validation from the other person, which is not necessary for talking spirituality wise. If we're talking real spirituality, there's no real element of validation you need. You act on it. You have an ability to respond to life like that. Respond to the love you feel towards this person, etc. Okay, so this is what I wanted to kind of say to many of you, or I needed to say, okay? That was it, pile 1. Now, pile 2, whoever chose vice versa tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see if this person is the one, okay? Is she or he the one for you, perhaps? And what would Spirit want you to kind of know about this, or your own life? Okay, or your own life energy, perhaps. is he, she the one? No, they're not. Okay, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Like this. Not looking your way. Okay, it's looking my way now, but it's not looking your way. They will not look your way. If that's the question you want to know. So what's your challenge is the Four of Swords. To take a break from all this destructive thought patterns you have connected to, or your expectations connected to them. The reason why is that way you have the Queen of Cups in reverse with the Strength card. Person has another your person who you're here for might be married or might have had a fiance. You have the Seven of Pentacles. In the middle, you have the Two of Swords. And in the near future, you have the Three of the Empress card in reverse. For now, wherever you are, you're stuck in your mind, okay? Or you might be obsessed over this one. I'm being mean, guys, today, but this is what I'm getting. I'm sorry. So, for some of your person's really not interested in you, they're interested in somebody else, or they already have another crush they're really serious about. Now, the reason why it's also this way is because perhaps your personality is way too strong for me to deal with than this other person, okay? You're stronger than me, okay, in some way, because I have a major arcana with the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is reversed. So, or it could also be is he or she the one? No, they're not. They're not the one for you. Your person is interested elsewhere, is invested elsewhere, and they're slowly getting away from you overall. Okay, so could also be an earth sign, this one, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And they're going towards a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer woman, or even a Leo. Okay, so woman or man, you'll know. And your challenge connected to this not being the one is to kind of just take a break. Okay, like not to have expectations, be stable with your expectations, and not to kind of go depressive on this. It's not the end of the world, okay? If this person doesn't like you, it's not the end of the world. Just take time to heal for yourself, okay? So in the initial, in the past, connected to this one, you were very patient. You were trying to kind of you planted the seeds. You worked hard. You know, you talked to them. You kind of took the initiative to ask them out on a date. Blah blah blah. Perhaps whatever hard work you did, or you wanted to do, or you already thought you did, perhaps, but it did not necessarily bear fruit. You are very patient with it. Now, in the present moment, with the Two of Swords energy, with the moon there, there's no action connected to you. So this person has stopped connecting with you, or you have also given this person your cold shoulder. So both of you have given each other your cold shoulders, and in the near future with the the Empress, there's another woman or another person who's waiting. You're gonna meet them sooner or later. Or if this is not connected to a new person in the near future, with the Empress in reverse on the other side, it's more like, for now, is she or he the one? You're thinking they are it, or they are it, but they're not ready for it. Man, Okay, we're gonna go at this simply. You're the one who, because of the cold shoulder, because of the fact that they are interested in somebody else, you're gonna want to be interested fiercely into somebody else too. Okay, so you might kind of date somebody in the near future. You don't know who they are, but you're gonna meet them sooner or later. Someone perhaps that you want, somebody that you want. Someone better than this one overall, because from the Knight of Pentacles, we're going to Empress vibes. So someone who's more abundant, someone who's more grounded, someone who's more fruitful. You're manifesting dating somebody better than this one. And you will do so. You will meet them sooner or later. During a party or at a beach club, I heard. And for some of you, you're gonna go to a restaurant and you're gonna meet them there. There's an Italian like terrace vibe, but on a balcony. Okay, so for some of you, the initial, like what I'm getting is that you're gonna meet this man or this woman at an Italian restaurant, or if it's not an Italian restaurant, it's like there's like, I don't know why I'm channeling Venice, but it's not really Venice, but there's like apartments, or you're kind of close to water and there are some like restaurants, but there's a balcony. So you kind of, the restaurant is on a balcony, or it's like on the second floor or third floor, and there's access to the streets. You see the streets, but there's water. There's the water element. There's like a riverside, perhaps. It's like Chicago vibes. On a balcony, and you're like meeting them either in that restaurant balcony at a nighttime, or it's more romantic vibe. It's more festivity vibes, but more sophisticated environment kind of thing. Okay, so they're not the one, but you're gonna meet the other one sooner or later, because you're gonna manifest somebody more interested in you and more stabler or more invested in you than this one. Okay, so that was the answer for pile 2. Now pile 3, whoever chose Night Sun Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, is he or she the one for you? Whoever this is. Is he or she the one for you? Are they your cup of tea? So am I your cup of tea? I'm hearing yes, but the answer is more high priestess. It's like silent answer. Okay. Your challenge connected to me being the one, perhaps, is the star energy. The reason why it's that way is the Chariot. I have 3 major arcanas here. In the initial, you have the 7 of Swords with the 3 of Cups in reverse. In the middle section, you have the 9 of Cups. You have a baby involved here, perhaps. There's children. And in the near future, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yes. Let me just see below the deck. You have the 8 of Cups. The answer is yes, definitely, but you need to let go of your baggages. Because you're acting like you're defensive, or you are defensive. You're guarded overall, whoever's here. But yes, they are your cup of tea. The lid of your tea. They are. It's just that it's like, it's inner knowing. The answer is yes, because no, it's not even me answering this. This is your intuition. What is your gut feeling telling you? Follow it. That's it. You need to just follow your gut feeling. If your intuition is telling you, it's like screaming at you, yes, then definitely what you just need to do is just face it, right? So is she or he the one? With the High Priestess in reverse, you know it's the one for you. I was gonna say, if it's not the one for you, it will not scream this loudly. Your gut feeling will not scream that loudly, okay? Like, your gut feeling is not gonna bother you that much. For some of you, like, you're being guarded with this one, but it's not working because your gut feeling is like irritating you somehow. You're getting irritated at yourself. It's not even at your person. You're getting irritated with yourself because you have walls up and you can't seem to get them down. But then again, the reality is that you have nothing to hide with this one. You feel happy when you're with them, but you're kind of like finding yourself like feeling like a hypocrite because you feel good inside, but you're pretending to not kind of feel good with them, but you feel good with them overall. You smile inside, or you're kind of happy inside, you know? Like that. This one. So, with the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Swords, it's more, look, you don't, like, in the past, perhaps, you were thinking that you had to protect yourself overall, but deep down, with them, you felt like you were happy. You were blissful inside. You're feeling like blissful. You felt like happy inside. Like that. You felt joyful inside, kind of thing. But you pretended to kind of like, I'm not feeling this way. You're not impacting me this way, kind of thing. Or they're not impacting you a specific way, you know? And in the middle section, or in the present moment, you know this is definitely a wish come true. This person is a wish come true of yours. It's an ideal type, perhaps, but it's not even ideal. It's definitely internally, you know that you feel right with this one. You feel at ease with this one, whoever they are. And in the near future, with the King of Pentacles, it's either you want to kind of definitely get married to them. This one, is there marriage here? There could definitely be marriage here. Even though I have the 5 of Cups, it's definitely marriage. Because in some way, you feel happy when you're with them, but you kind of don't know if, like, they would want to be with you, this one. So, the answer should be to try the waters with this person first, before kind of going to conclusions. But, just make sure to kind of, like, give it birth and, you know, give it an opportunity. no matter how much you juggle, you will have this person. Okay, so it just don't kind of focus on the missed opportunities. This one, your intuition is screaming at you. This one, it's not even me saying it. Okay, like you know it inside. This person is yours for the taking, but I don't want to even say that. It's yours. They're yours. No, nobody else's, but you can also be theirs only. You know? Mine only kind of thing. Okay, so this one, I don't even think that the person would share you if you're the type that doesn't want to be shared. Okay, you're the possessive type of person, could be. I don't know, but for some of you, it's already like screaming at you. Like your intuition, your gut feeling is like holding or something. I don't know, like if the word is right. It's like it screams. I don't know. You have that gut instinct to be protective over them, or you feel like they could be your protector, kind of thing. Could be. You'll be the judge of that. Okay, so just follow your intuition. This one. I'm not saying you're compulsive behaviors. I'm saying your intuition, which is more consciously done. Not saying be an animal here, okay? When we're talking about instincts, or we're talking about intuition. If you want to be respected, you respect your person. If you want to be treated like trash, you treat your person like trash, obviously. And if you want to be loved, then definitely be loving. Okay, so that was it. Pile 3, now pile 4. Whoever chose Sexual Magic Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. And I was gonna say all those that came from pile 3. I don't even know why I'm kind of channeling pile 3 and 4 together, but perhaps there are some people that need to hear what I'm gonna say in pile 4. Could be. Okay. There was a hidden card. I had the fancy card. It was the 7 of Cups. But then again, it's definitely, perhaps the hidden truth is that they fancy you too. You know, like that for some. Is he or she the one? That's the question. But for some of you, if you wanted to know if they fancy you too, it could definitely be that I do fancy you too. If you fancy me, I fancy you too. That's what I'm channeling. But we're going to see what the Celtic spread is going to say. Okay. So, is he or she the one? You have the 9 of Wands. I mean, yeah, they could definitely be the one. Okay, because I have like you two together in this. Your challenge though, whoever's watching, it's the Union card, but you have the Ace of Wands. You need to give it a try though. With the King of Chalices, satisfaction. Oh my god, okay. Okay, the reason why is that way you have the 8 of Chalices, but you have bashfulness. In the initial, you have the Six of Chalices. In the middle section, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And in the near future, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So, and the Knight of Chalices too. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, and then in the near future, you have the Knight of Chalices. So, ooh. I don't know if I want to tell you what I channeled, but you, like, this one, is he or she the one? This one, you could be in a relationship with this one, date them for many years, but then again, there will be a betrayal. Because you're going to explore what karma perhaps you have with this one. Let's say you're dating somebody and you're flirting with someone else. Knowing that perhaps, like, I can't even go that way, but we're going that way because I feel like this is the thing that could kind of resonate with many of you. Like, you know, you date someone, right? And you feel satisfied with it, but then again, perhaps you don't know where you're going with this one. It's fun, the sex is fun, or the dating is fun, you guys flirt properly, you kiss, the makeout is fun, the oral sex is good, you sit on the lap. It's more friends with benefits vibe I'm getting, and it could be that you guys are dating, you're going official, but then again, the vibe is not serious. The vibe is more friends with benefits. It's not a relationship, even though you have the title of the girlfriend or the boyfriend. It's more fuck friends vibe a bit, this one, okay? And, it's like you guys started off with emotions, but the sex is perhaps more emphasized here than the connection or, you know, the genuine, authentic liking here, okay? Because if you guys go in your egos a lot, or you kind of like to show public display of affection, or you kind of get more excited or turned on about you being with this person because of other people's watchful eyes. This one, it's more like you guys are concerned with other people and how people see you being in a relationship with this one. You know, like the couple dynamic element is more important to you both. In this present moment, that's how you're kind of operating, perhaps. You'll know if you're doing this, but the vibe I'm getting, at first I'm saying yes, they could definitely be the one, but it's more a casual day-to-day relationship kind of thing, like moving in together, living together. Could be marriage, this one, but there's nothing more happening, which could definitely be not like, it's not an issue at all. It's just this one, it's there might be no marriage overall. It's just two people living together. Perhaps you're never gonna get married, this one. It could be a suitor. You could kind of like sleep together or live together out of bare necessities kind of thing. Like, instead of kind of like renting an apartment with another colleague of mine, I'm gonna rent an apartment with my boyfriend. But we're not gonna get married technically. My boyfriend's not seeking to get married. We're just kind of like sharing the penthouse, or we're sharing the rent, or we're kind of living together, and that is what we have. So for some of you, you don't value or you don't seek for marriage, this one. If it's that kind of situation and you want children, perhaps it will be one of the challenges, because in some way, like, you guys are comfortable with each other. And why so? Because you both have similar shy tendencies, perhaps. I will read this another way, but this is overall one of the main ones I'm tapping into, okay? So it's more like with caressing, you kind of is she or he the one? It's definitely you guys are in that kind of relationship. Why so? Because you have similarities, okay? Similar shynesses or shy tendencies, or you think alike perhaps, and your biggest challenge in this situation is perhaps to have a child, or to kind of like go more passionate at this and satisfy yourselves properly. Could be because you're trying to accommodate the other person, or you're too distant from each other until one of you gets the courage to get out of the comfort zone and initiate something to the other person. Now, in the initial phase, you have the Six of Chalices, which is also the Six of Cups, and there's memory here. So for some part, this person, you grew up with them, or you miss them, or you kind of remember them. This one, you remember them and you have good memory about them. In the present moment, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. It's more perhaps you want to seduce them slowly, or you want to be seduced slowly, and in the near future with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Chalices. Could be that I'm reading this the wrong way, perhaps. I'll read the other way around, but I'm just gonna kind of read as much as I can, okay? But, for some of you could be serious about them, and exploring betrayal could also be exploring how it feels like to be in a relationship and still kind of, face your biggest face your biggest fears with this one. It could be yes. The answer could definitely be yes, because I have the Nine of Wands energy, which is also two people together. Okay, so it's more like this person could definitely be your soft spot wherever you are. I could definitely empower this one, but you need to kind of know which way you're gonna take it, because if you're the type that goes victim mentality, or you're the type that likes to control yourself because you don't want to get hurt, you're very, very sensitive, let's say, the challenge here is to kind of have faith in yourself and, embrace the sacred flame inside, okay? And with satisfaction, with the King of Chalices, your biggest issue here could definitely be to, satisfy your thirst of this person as satisfy your own emotions. Like, your emotions are specific manifestation, right? But flowing with them is a different thing than hiding them, okay? So for some part, this could definitely be the type of person you want, but both of you are shy, perhaps. Both of you are shy. There's a bashfulness. It's like if you're shy connected to something, I might have similar patterns connected to it. If you're not comfortable with your body, I'm not comfortable with my body either. If you kind of are stuck observing my eyes, and I feel like a bit weird when you do that, perhaps when I do it to you, you also feel weird, perhaps. It could be similar, like little patterns like those. Although I don't wish this to happen to many people, because looking at the eyes of the person you like is the best thing. Should not feel ashamed of doing it, nor feel weird for doing it either. So if ever you have this tendency of making people feel weird when they're looking in your eyes, don't do that. It's not a good tendency somehow, because you're kind of like, if there's an element of connection, you're kind of closing the door on it somehow a bit. Okay, so if a person acknowledges you, just simply gaze at them, nod if you want, or smile at them, or just simply gaze at them until they kind of gaze another place, you know, if they're kind of not sure about it. But this one, you guys have similar patterns, okay? But in the near future, there's an element of suitor here, okay? So we're getting more nakeder, okay? We're getting more intimate in the near future, way more than we were before, okay? So if we had certain boundaries in the initial phase, you and me, we're getting up close and personal in the near future. Give me something different, okay? You have the Wheel of Fortune. What I can say is you're gonna change with this person. And once you change, then you will kind of decide if you want to kind of be with them or not. But I went empowered as I went victim mentality. Okay, victim mentality is more like you're afraid that you're going to be cheated on. But you're going to also manifest being cheated on with this person because you're going in a victim mentality element. Now, if you're going more empowered and you believe in the power of love, self-love, and love, respect towards the other person, there's no real element of betrayal, okay? Even if they betray you, it's not real betrayal. You won't look at it that way. Because you're not a victim. You're a lover of this person. Kind of thing. Okay, so perhaps the concepts are not clear for some of you, but the more you enhance your intuition and enhance your perception of many things, become more loving, and you understand what love really is. Self-love, you know, appreciation of life really is, you will not go criminalizing a person at all. And that in itself will kind of make the person not criminalize you either. If they genuinely love you, which is what we're manifesting here. Okay, so for some of you, it's a very good thing. You don't need marriage. You don't need it, perhaps, as you need it for some of you. It's just that in the near future, becoming more, you know, intimate with this one. And this person might be a suitor. This person might love you genuinely. And, you know, will only seek for you as their partner. You will be their home. Their challenge, perhaps, is to become their home, or you becoming their home, whichever way it is. And satisfaction. Allow yourself to be satisfied or satisfy this person. Both ways work with a wink like that, you know? So I went both ways in this. Okay, so I'm gonna have faith that whoever chose this pile, including pile 3, will kind of know where to position themselves. Now, pile 5, whoever chose Millennium Thoth Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see if this person is really the one for you. I'm going to say really the one for you, your husband material, or your wife material, perhaps. Trying to manifest somebody who's going to be your lover, right? Who you're going to love crazily, consciously, and who will love you consciously, crazily also. You know? Are they the one for you? I was gonna say, am I the one for you? Okay, am I the one for you? You have the Eight of Swords. Why am I saying, am I the one for you? Are they the one for you? You have the Eight of Swords. You're conflicted over it. But your challenge is the Knight of Pentacles. So your challenge is to be loyal towards yourself, connected to them. And the reason why is that way is the Five of Swords. There's a lot of swords energy here. Are they the one for you? You're thinking way too much, this one. If you didn't think, you just breathed it in, you calmed your mind, perhaps, you'll find the answer clearly there. You have the Eight of Pentacles. In the present moment, you have the Princess of Pentacles. And in your future, you have the Magus. How am I gonna read this for you? For some of you, you have to calm your mind. Whenever this person is around you, you have to just calm your mind. Don't overthink too much. But you're a very mental person, I'm presuming. I'm saying a bit like a control freak, could be. I myself have those tendencies, okay? When I'm saying control freak, I'm not control freak any longer, but I used to be a control freak, okay? You don't need to worry that much, okay? Those things could definitely lead you towards a shorter lifespan. I don't know how to read this one. Because the thing is, are they the one for you? You're conflicted. You're comparing them with other people. Comparing yourself with them. You're comparing them with other better people, other worse people or better people. You're more the type that perhaps goes more mental, okay? So you kind of look at standards, you have expectations. Those standards and expectations need to be met. So if we're going with this mentality, nobody will be perfect for you. Because you have a tendency to objectify them. Because you have a tendency to objectify yourself. Degrade yourself as you can degrade other people. Judge yourself as you can judge other people, okay? And that's where already the element of wanting to control and, you know, like blaming and not blaming and, you know, like not wanting to, you know, compulsive behaviors will be there, even though it's a trigger element for some of you to hear that. But the more mental you are, the more compulsive tendencies you have, okay? So this one, nobody's perfect for you. I'm not looking at around the Celtic spread. I'm looking at the main card with the Eight of Swords. It's more like you're judging your person. You're judging yourself connected to your person. You're comparing your person with other people, and I don't know if you're comparing yourself with other people, but there's this element of ego present here. This person might not be my standards. Are they the one? Perhaps you're conflicted. So perhaps this person does not meet your standards, okay? They don't meet your expectations. but you don't know why you're conflicted over them. Why is it that I'm kind of like thinking about them, getting irritated at myself for thinking about them, or why is this person even in my options, kind of thing, But why I'm doing that is because somehow my mind is getting mushy here, but I'm kind of like, I have difficulty letting go of my, my strict side, which is like my mental. It's more like I'm the logical type of guy or girl, so this person's definitely not good enough for me. But I'm not good enough for them also. Kind of thing. So your challenge here with the Knight of Pentacles is to not have expectations. To slowly, like, just work on getting to know the person. What you're doing here in this moment, it's more like you're judging a book by its cover, okay? But when I'm saying the cover, it's more on a physical level, their education, which is a brand now, okay? Unfortunately, this is how I look at it. Because a person that has a PhD does not necessarily mean that they're smarter than a person who has a lot of work experience for many years. It's the same shit for me. It's just a person that has a PhD perhaps studied a lot, and a person that worked for many years and became a master of it is a person that might not have the studying element. They kind of experienced the things in real time. It's not like I read a book and I kind of like perceived other people's, like, I read all the other people's perceptions and I just vomited it on a piece of paper to get noted on it by another person who seems to be somebody because he or she has good connections. Look, I'm not gonna go that way, because for me, a person is not just their education. A person is not just what their mom and their dad gave them as inheritance. A person is not just their fame. A person is not just, what they're talking about. There's many ways you can kind of look at a person, okay? So this one, you are you. I understand, okay? It's just that for some of you, just need to, get to know the person, spend quality time with them so that you can definitely get the confliction out of the way. Do you genuinely like them? If you genuinely like them, there's nothing wrong. It's just that you will need to kind of deal with yourself in the relationship with this one. If you don't want to deal with yourself, you're always going to deal with yourself, whether or not. Just that, do you rather be happy being with a person, or you rather kind of like feel empty when you're with somebody because this person meets your expectations, but you don't feel the love that you feel with this other person who might not meet your expectations, but every time you see them, your heart just feels right, like feel good inside. I'm not talking mental though, okay? I'm talking inside of you, you feel good when you're with this person. That kind. Because I could definitely not meet your expectations, but I could definitely make you the happiest man or woman out there. Just being with me makes you not think. Because you think all the time anyways, right? So you need a break from all that thought pattern, that rat race that happens in your headspace when you're working or you have burdens or I don't know what. But whenever you're with me, you feel good. Why not give me a chance? Perhaps this one. Like that. You can perhaps give them a chance. There's nothing wrong by taking it slow. We're not saying marry the person. We're just saying spend more quality time with the person so that you can kind of get out of your mind element. Because you can think, you can kind of read things about it, but until you don't experience it, you'll not know how to deal with it yourself. Okay? So this one, what you're doing is you're reading about the person. You're reading about them. You're kind of like judging them. You're kind of seeking them. You're trying to kind of ask other people about their opinion about this person. But what about your opinion? Is your opinion dictated by other people, or are you the type that validates what other people say? Are you the type that believes in what other people's opinions, or you have your own opinion when you see the things for yourself? Because remember, you're not the person who's kind of talking about your person. You're not that person. You don't have the same characteristics that the person you're asking about your person. Let's say I'm asking a guy that knows you, okay, or a girl that knows you, and this girl or this guy, as per their personality, they don't really like you, okay? Or this girl or this guy likes you very much, but she is not me, or he is not me, okay? And me tapping into you should be based on my experience with you instead of what other people are saying, okay? That person might be jealous of your person and kind of want you for themselves so they can talk shit about this person and make you stay away from the person. There's many ways people are. Not everyone's beautiful, not everyone's nice, not everyone's genuine or honest. They have their own gains, perhaps. It's the ugly truth, but at the end, it's like you need to experience things with this one so that you can get out of the confliction. Why accumulate data on this person through other people when the important thing is you're going to be the one living with this one. You're going to be the one interacting with this one. You're going to be the one being loved by this one, or not. What does other people have to do with this? Even the parents. What do the parents have to do with this? Money? Wealth? Inheritance? Those, perhaps? Perhaps. Then no happiness for you, only suffering, only entanglements. Because you're selling your happiness for money, this one, if it's like that. I don't know, guys. I just reading what I have, okay? You'll know. I'm not saying you're this type of person, but I'm just kind of like making you perhaps reflect over what you want to do with your life, with your love life, or with this person. Because if you're going to share a room with this one, your relationship is with them. It's not other people that are outside of your bedroom or your room. And you need to go to your bedroom. You need to feel good, right? Are you feeling good with the other people that meet your expectations? Or do you want to try seeing what it would feel like with somebody that you don't think with? You're interested in them yourself, and there's genuine interest. But this one, there's like too much, okay? Like we're just more surface level here. This one, you will know if you want to kind of give them a try and test the waters, taste them, perhaps see what you feel. Could be, okay? You need to test the waters, you know. Sometimes put your feet in that lake just to kind of know if it's cold or it's enjoyable or if it's refreshing. You want to get wet or not, you know, indulge in that or not. Differs from person to person, but you should never regret it, no matter what you decide. So with the Eight of Pentacles in the initial, is she the one? Look, you're stalking this one perhaps too much, okay? And you definitely want to give them a try, right? But you feel like they shine brightly to you, okay? Male or female, whoever this is, they're definitely the not giving up type, okay? Like they don't give up necessarily. They're very aware, okay? They're very awake. They give you options, okay? They stare at you. They're confident, very confident. And with the Magus, You can have everything with them. You're the one who's kind of like holding back this one because of your mental activity in your headspace. You worry too much, you doubt too much, you don't trust yourself too much. You don't trust yourself. You trust what other people say. You want validation from other people. You're more codependent on other people, perhaps. This is not what you want to hear, but this is perhaps your biggest worry also. So, overall, look, like, you can have this one as you don't need to give them a chance. You like them quite a lot. But, is she the one you're conflicted? Or is he the one you're conflicted? Why? Because you're kind of in love, perhaps. You feel like you're worried because you're lovesick or something. Are they your lover? It's a person you have a crush on, perhaps. It could also be. So is she or he the one? You have to get to know them first. Then you'll know what your answer is. Be it I say yes or no, you need to test the waters with this one so that you can know if they're the one for you or not. Okay? So this one, unfortunately, it's like you're too conflicted. Your mind is acting way too much than it needs. Okay, so this is all that I had. So I hope it resonated, guys. If you want to give a thumbs up, go ahead. If you want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead. If you want to donate to my channel, you can definitely go ahead. I will be working on other videos sooner or later. So I'll see you guys on those. Bye.